Hey guys, Drifter here. Welcome to Advanced Warfare in Depth. In today's episode, we're going to be going over patch notes 1.07. This was a major patch to the game that rebalanced a whole ton of weapons, including a nerf to the BAL. I'm going to be showing you some examples of the more important patched weapons and going over everything else. The gameplay that you're seeing is me playing Momentum with the ASM-1, which I think is going to be a top tier weapon now. It got a massive buff, so prepare yourself for the ASM-1 Apocalypse. But let's start with the BAL. The ever so popular BAL got its 3-shot kill range nerfed, such that a 3-shot kill even at this distance does not kill the enemy. It's essentially shotgun range, and you need to get exactly this close before you can actually kill somebody with the 3-shot on the BAL, which means that all of your submachine guns are now going to outperform it in that range. The BAL was also supposedly getting an accuracy nerf. It got nerfed really hard on past gen. This patch note said the recoil has been adjusted, so I tried to do the pretty standard recoil test here. Shoot the wall, swap over to the foregrip, shoot the wall again, and what I found is that the accuracy doesn't seem that different on the good old BAL 27. It seems pretty much the same as it was before. Maybe it was adjusted not so much and that it was nerfed or made terrible. Maybe it was just made slightly different. I'm not entirely sure. You can be the judge on whether this is better, worse, uglier, whatever. You can go back to previous videos and compare, but that's what the accuracy looks like now. Moving on, the HBA3 also got a 3-shot kill range reduction. It got nerfed pretty hard so that it wouldn't outperform SMGs. It's about the same as the BAL 27 now. The 3-shot kill range is really short. You pretty much have to be in barrel stuffing range like this in order to get a 3-shot with the weapon. One of the bigger buffs was actually to the ASM-1. It got a massive range buff, and I know that's not the ASM-1. I just wanted to show the 3-shot kill range on the KF5 before we compared to the ASM-1 or to the ASM-1 with advanced rifling. That's actually a very solid range for that submachine gun. Like, it's still a little bit less than the KF5, but the KF5 only 3 shots with the bonus damage. The ASM-1 can now do that at any time, and it's very consistent and very accurate, and I think the ASM-1 is going to be a very solid weapon choice. At least it definitely was this morning while I was playing. Two weapons that got damage increases. We have a damage increase on the EM1 that's incredibly difficult to test, so I'm not going to show that one, and the MP11 got a range increase, which I'm not going to show because not that many people are really like pumped about it, but it got a range increase similar to some of the other SMGs. One of the biggest buffs in the entire patch is the EPM3, which was previously a terrible gun and needed like 6 shots to kill. Now it's a 3-shot to kill at any range as far as I'm aware. Maybe 4 at like super far away, but it's definitely a 3-shot kill at very long ranges and is now a much more competitive weapon. There were also damage increases for the Pytaek. The Pytaek, I cannot pronounce this light machine gun, but we got a damage increase on that one. We got a damage increase on the Ameli, not that it really needed, and the XMGs got a damage increase both in their normal mode and in the lockdown mode because there were 2 different damages there. So we got damage increases all around in the heavy weapons category, which is pretty cool. Pretty much all of the heavy weapons got a buff. The player arrow is now white on the radar. If you can see my radar, was that the same before? Maybe I'm drunk or hallucinating or on mushrooms or something, but I'm pretty sure it was just blue before or yellow. Now it's white for some reason. Objective kills are now far more rewarding. You get a lot more points for killing people off of objectives or killing them while you're on the objectives. So getting score streaks is now far easier in hardpoint, momentum, CTF, uplink, stuff like that. TDM, as far as I'm aware, is not adjusted. There has been a change to the way uplink plays. There is no more infinite pass on the ball or the satellite, and it has a narrower radius too. This is something that I'm personally very happy about because it's something that I begged for on the How to Fix Uplink video. So they cut down the range significantly and they cut down the radius. The easy pass option is still there, but now you have to be within a certain range and actually be aiming at them in order to actually use it. There was a massive overhaul to ranked play, making it a lot more like Black Ops 2 League play. There's no more join session in progress. There is a quitting penalty. The strict skill-based matchmaking was enabled in that, and I know you hate that term, but that previously you could be like master and match up with bronze people and it would count the same. Now we've kind of got like an elo thing going on, so if you're master, you're only going to rank with master. If like you're gold, you're only going to play golds, that kind of stuff. Esports rules are enabled. Lots and lots of changes to league play, including some of the rewards for hitting certain levels have now been enabled, so big changes there. And lastly, there have been some spawn improvements on some game modes. Those are nearly impossible to test, and my overall feel is that they're pretty similar. I don't honestly know. You'll have to test it out for yourself, but that's all for this in-depth episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something useful. If you did, don't forget to check out the previous episodes on the parabolic microphone. The next one's gonna be on the ASM-1 after I re-get all of my gameplay again since it's been buffed. I'm getting on it. This whole patch update derailed my whole video, and as always, if you enjoyed, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. Drifter out.